Hello, Alyssa. Happy birthday. My goodness, now you're 4 years old. Well, would you like to look at the book that Grandma sent you for your birthday? An Adventure with Olivia Owl. Have you got your book? Okay, sit down. And let's look at the front cover before you open it, okay? There's Olivia Owl, just sitting there, isn't she? And looky, there's an orange toadstool on. Isn't that a pretty one? And the butterfly. Look at the butterfly with black and yellow and orange. And then look at the white one up on the left. Is that a butterfly? Maybe it's a moth. I'm not sure. Are you? Oh, maybe so. Okay, let's open our book to the first page. And there's Olivia Owl again. She's got her wings kind of fluffed out this time. And her eyes look pretty inquisitive, don't they? And looky, there's a snail on top of the toadstool, or the mushroom. I think that's a toadstool. Let's read what it says about Olivia. It says, Olivia was a fluffy baby owl. Olivia felt lonely when she couldn't find anyone to play with. I'll just have to find another owl like myself, she decided. So she set off to look. She's getting ready to fly away, isn't she? She's got her wings out. Okay, turn the page. Olivia wandered past the pond. There among the reeds, she caught sight of something fluffy. Excuse me, said Olivia. Are you an owl by chance? Doesn't look like an owl to me. Look at it. Is that a blue butterfly? Why don't you lift up the rock there and let's see what's under it. My goodness. An owl? Said Sally Signet. Please. I guess she didn't want to be called an owl, did she? Okay, let's close the rock back down and turn the page. Sally had never heard of an owl living on the pond, but she had seen something brown and fluffy by some mossy rocks in the stream. Perhaps it was an owl who had gotten lost. Olivia went to look. Okay, let's lift up the rock where the ladybug is. Hello, she said. Are you an owl? Not on your life, said Oscar Otter. He wasn't going to be called an owl, was he? Okay, let's shut the rock back down. And looky there, there's a ladybug and more butterflies. And look at the water pouring over the rocks. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's turn the page. Well, Oscar thought Olivia might have more luck looking in the woods. Perhaps owls and trees go together, he suggested, looking at something fluffy in an old tree. What's on the tree? Well, lift up underneath the leaves. Well, not this time, said Pat Possum. Looky there, that possum's hanging by his tail. And look at the bird looking at him. Well, he doesn't look like an owl much, does he? No, let's close him back down. And let's turn the page. I know where there might be an owl, said Pat Possum. Over by those flowers. You can see a fluff from here. Well, they all hurried over. And they looked by the fluff and the flowers. And what was there? It was just Dilly Dormouse. He doesn't look much like an owl either, does he? Boy, Olivia Owl's having a hard time finding a playmate, isn't she? Okay, let's shut Dilly Dormouse back in his little house. Look at the pink flowers. Aren't those pretty? I like those. And the blue butterfly and the yellow one. Well, Olivia and all of her friends went looking somewhere else, didn't they? Let's turn the page. Olivia began to wonder if she would ever find another owl to play with. Just then, she saw something fluffy over on the bank. Lift up the toadstool. Is it an owl? No, it was only Billy Bunny. My goodness, he's not an owl. I wonder if Billy Bunny knows where we can find an owl friend for Olivia. Let's put Billy Bunny back in his house. What's that on top of Billy Bunny's house? On the toadstool, is that a beetle? I think might be. And looky there. There's Billy Dormouse and all the friends, and now they're going to keep looking. They must find another owl for Olivia so she can have a playmate. Well, perhaps you're just looking too low down, said Billy. Try looking up. Is that an owl's wing? On the next page here it says, let's look what's underneath the rock with the butterfly on it. Excuse me, said Ellie Eagle. That's my wing. Oh my goodness. Here they disturbed Ellie Eagle underneath her rock, hadn't they? Okay, let's close it back down. Well, they're all looking for Olivia to find a playmate with another owl, but, well, all of her friends are gathered together here. Let's turn the page. Now that she had found so many new friends, Olivia didn't feel so lonely, but she still wanted to find an owl. I'll have just one last look in this old barn, she thought. Can you guess what she found inside? Let's turn the page. Oh, a whole bunch of owls. Hello, Olivia, they all called. Looky there, there's all kinds of owls. There's barn owls and, my goodness, just every kind of an owl you could think of in there, isn't there? Look at that. There's some, look at the red one there. Looks like it's getting ready to fly, and he doesn't even have his eyes open. And I wonder what kinds of owls there are. Maybe you could have Mom look up in the encyclopedia and see if she could find out what kind of owls all of these are. I don't see a snowy owl, but there's barn owls and all different kinds. And looky, there's that butterfly again. Yeah, all sorts of owls in there, isn't there? How many? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with Olivia. All sorts of owls. Okay, let's shut the book. Oh, my goodness. Isn't that a good story? Well, she felt lonely, didn't she? Olivia Owl felt lonely, and so she went to find a playmate. Well, but on her travels, what did she do? She met a lot of new friends. Did she find another owl to play with? Well, you saw that she did. That's a pretty good story, isn't it? Okay, if you want to read it again, just turn the tape back and we'll start over, okay?